Sorry, I have my doggy with me. So it's just a quick check-in to see how you all are, and also just to get some athletes thinking about what's going on between the ears as you train. I've always had an absolute fascination with what's going on in my mind as I'm training, and this belief that you can get to a state of complete peace and flow. It's something I've been chasing for years, I guess, and curiously, as we started lockdown, I've been finding it easier and easier to get into that zone. Maybe because I suppose actually there's a couple of things. So what am I talking about? It's when the mind just is in the moment. There's no judgments about time, pace. There's no forward thinking about what's next and what you have to do or what you're going to eat when you get back. There's no negativity over, you're useless, you're slow, you're heavy, comparisons to other people, other times, the last time you did that run. It's just, absolute flow. And what that experience for me is just, so for today, it's like, there are 2 donkeys. Oh gosh, the sun just feels amazing. Oh, it's warm. Oh, the breeze, or the color, or the light, or the wild orchids, or I didn't notice that field before. Oh, look, that little flower is blooming. And then when the mind wants to kind of wander off, it comes back far faster. Why am I managing that flow more recently? I guess there's a couple of things. I've realized that I just love running and I couldn't give a damn about racing. I am highly competitive, but there's less joy. As in today, I knew my legs were tired. I had a really hard run up a mountain at the weekend, and it was like, well, I'd rather be out than in, so let's just run at whatever pace the body wants to go. I'd rather be in these quiet country lanes than charging to get somewhere and to get home. Why do I want to go home? There's only work and staying at home going on there. Well, there's a lot of other good things, but I wanted to be in nature for as long as I could bob along. So I think my mind just decided that that was the only thing that mattered. Let's just really enjoy this experience, which is what I did as a kid. I wandered for hours on my bike with my dog, on my horse. I even, ran when I was younger, and it was just to go somewhere or be somewhere or to be doing that thing. And I forgot, I got lost in coping with life for a long time, in an eating disorder and over exercise. And if anyone wants to know what negativity between your ears is, that is it. There is nothing but judgment and hating yourself. And I think when I started triathlon 5 years ago, I couldn't actually run without music in my ears to stop the hate, your crap, the judgments. And I know it's normal for a lot of people. I know some of the best athletes are actually in a zone of punishment and needing to prove something. And then there's others that just seem to find this endless flow. You can see the difference. As someone who's really sensitive, I can feel people's thoughts when I run past. It's something I've had to learn to manage in racing, because I used to find that I'd stop and go, I'm tired, and then I'd be like, I'm not, and then I'd realize, well, I was running beside someone tired, or just the headspaces that various people are in, I could sense them as I ran past. So I had to learn some skills to cope with racing, which was about drowning out the clutter from everybody else and finding my headspace within, my little mantra. And of course I'll be trying to find the flowers and the butterflies and the beautiful things while racing, and I think that's why I don't enjoy racing that much, because mostly in a triathlon you're running up and down, or you're cycling round and round and round. So that was always my challenge, to find the beauty in what was sort of going on the course. A lot of the time I'd take my mind into, you know, my favourite run, the most beautiful place that I trained during the year, all of those beautiful experiences, and I think that's just the point, really. Life isn't a competition, it's about a journey, it's about experience, and I'm not rabbiting on to tell you how wonderful I am. I certainly don't get it right. There's some days I'm not hitting that flow. I'm always seeking it. I think there's books written on it, the Zen of running and different things. It's something that everybody is chasing. It's, I suppose, transcendental. It's religion. It's a state of chemical flow. If you look up Jamie Wheal or Stephen Kotler, Stealing Fire is their book, or the Genome Project is what Jamie is involved in. They will talk about how when athletes hit this flow, that there is all neurotransmitters released at the same time. So it is the ultimate chemical high, and probably why a few hours later you're having a nap. But this flowy sort of high is or state or joyful place is very different to that high that an extreme athlete will hit. You know, for them it's a near-death experience. So Jamie will discuss it as near-death and then rebirth. But it is that place where afterwards you're thinking back and you're realizing, well, I nearly died there, but they're able to switch it off. Now, I can't do that. I will be very aware that I am going to die. So for me, I'm happy with the flowy. So just while there's no races or competitions, while the pressure's off, maybe explore your mind a little bit right now. What's going in there when you're training? What do you actually love about it? What beauty can you find in every training session? Even on an indoor bike, look, it's harder, but there is flow. And generally the flow happens, well, for me anyway, when I'm doing the harder intervals. You know, you're just doing, you're breathing, you're being, you're telling yourself that you can. There's a whole world of difference between telling yourself you can and telling yourself that you can't, and this hurts, and I'm tired, and I'm useless, and I'm crap, and that person's going to be better than me. Like, who cares? Like, there's people way faster than you, and there's people that way slower than you, generally, for most of us. The rare exception, the top. But it's hard to stay at the top. So, we have to enjoy it. This is living. And yeah, I'm fortunate. I live in a beautiful place, and I can't believe the weather we've been having. I think if anyone doubts, are we doing the right thing? Mother Nature is showing us, so we just got to hang in there. But get to know yourself. I'm just going to share a bit of where I am. So this is the River Mulcair. It's very low at the moment. That's my doggy over there. That's where I live, so I'm definitely within my 2k, soon to be 5k. So for those of you that live in Limerick, this is what comes through Anacostia and then helps make the River Shannon. So, let me know how you get on with chasing that flowy, just being state. And if it's a heavy day, I hope you find the brightness. And if it's a bright day, soak it up. Store it in your heart and your soul. And share it around. Lots of love. Oh, she's here. She's going to say hello. Great. Love you guys. Bye.